Welcome to the Crochet Hangout. I'm Kendra, and today I will be walking you through how to complete the sweet and simple one-piece soap sack. This soap sack can turn an ordinary bar of soap into an extraordinary spa experience. It is worked in one piece using basic stitches, and there are only two ends to weave in when you're done. The hanging loop is worked as part of the completed pattern, so it can't get lost along the way, and it acts to fasten shut your sack. To get your own copy of the printable PDF, head over to crochethangout.com, where you'll find patterns, tutorials, and more. Required materials for this pattern include Lily Sugar and Cream in the color Batik. We'll also be using a size I crochet hook, 5.5 millimeters, or whichever size you find gives you a comfortable gauge. This is an ergonomic hook, but a plain metal hook will work just as well. And finally, you will need a tapestry needle for weaving in your two ends when you're complete. Like the name says, this project is sweet and simple. We're going to begin with a simple slip knot, which we complete by pinching our yarn, wrapping around two fingers, sliding our hook between, grabbing a loop of yarn, pulling up, and tightening our yarn. Now that we have ourselves attached to the hook, we're going to begin by chaining 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now, for this beginning chain, we're going to work on both sides of the chain. We're going to begin on this side, work our way all the way to our end stitch, and then we're going to work back along this other end here and fasten off with a slip stitch. So the first thing we're going to do is half double crochet in the third chain from our hook. So 1, 2, 3 chains. We're going to make sure we go in so that we pick up both that front and back loop of our chain, yarn over and pull up a stitch. Yarn over through the 3 loops on our hook to complete our first half double crochet. Then we're going to half double crochet in the next 9 stitches. And this is just going to be completed by yarning over. Make sure every time that you get that front and back loop, yarn over and go through everything on your hook. We're just going to keep going until we get to the end of this row. Now we're in our final stitch. We're going to put 3 half double crochets in this end stitch. So there's our first half double crochet, our second, and finally our third. Then we're going to work down the other side. If you'd like, you can just work over this tail. You can see there's a loop that was left after we did our first set of stitches. So you're just going to slide in there, drop a loop over your hook and through everything on your hook. Just work your way across. We're going to complete 9 of these till we get to our last stitch in the row. It can be a little tight sometimes to get into the chains, but it's really quite doable, and with a little bit of practice, you'll get the hang of it. I'm probably making it look a little more complicated than it is because I am working at a strange and uncommon angle. But just keep giving it a go and you should turn out just fine. This will provide a nice foundation, kind of a floor for your sack to be built upon. So I've completed till I just have the 1 chain left, and according to the instructions, we're just going to half double crochet in our final chain, and we're going to slip stitch to join. slip stitching in the top of the next stitch. I'm just going to go around real quick and count my stitches, make sure I have 24 so we have a good foundation to build on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Just as it should be. Now we're going to move on to round 2, which is going to begin with a chain 2. This is going to count as our first half double crochet. Then we're going to go ahead and half double crochet in the same stitch. And then half double crochet in the next 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In our next stitch, it says we're going to put 2 half double crochets. So I'm going to go ahead and put 2 stitches right here. 1, 2, 2 half double crochets in the next stitch as well. 1, 2. Then we're going to go ahead and half double crochet in the next 10 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then we're going to go ahead and put 2 stitches in the next one. So 2 half double crochets, 1, 2, and finally slip stitch to join. This is going to leave us with 28 stitches. I'm going to go ahead and count real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. And remember that your chain 3 counted as your first stitch. So moving on, round 3 is going to be worked in the back loop only. As you can see, each stitch has 2 loops, your front loop and your back loop. So we're just going to pick up this back loop. What that's basically going to do is allow this to be the bottom, and we're going to be working up the sides of our soap sack in the round. So to begin, we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to half double crochet in the same stitch. We're going to half double crochet in each stitch across in the back loop only. This is completed exactly like a regular half double crochet, but rather than going through both the front and back loop of the stitch that you stick your hook in, you're just going to pick up that back loop. You're going to work your way all the way around and join with a slip stitch. I think you've reached the end. Go around and count your stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. I have one more. (28). Then we're going to slip stitch into the top of our first stitch. Round 4 is going to be completed in single crochet. We're going to begin by chaining 1, and And we're going to single crochet 28 stitches around, starting with this first stitch right here. By putting your first stitch basically in a row all the way up, you're going to make sure you put your first stitch in the same space that you chain on in each row. That's going to keep your seam going straight up the side. Otherwise, you're going to get a diagonal seam. And while that's okay, it will make your stitch counts off when putting in your tie. Think you've reached the end, just go ahead and count your stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. See, I put one too many. I'm just going to go ahead and pull that out and slip stitch to our first stitch. 5 is going to be in half double crochet again. So we're just going to do a chain 1. Ordinarily our starting sequence for half double crochet is a chain 2, but given the way that we're working in the round here, just going to be a chain 1. It'll make everything a little snugger. So we're going to go ahead and yarn over and then go into that very same stitch and yarn over and pull through everything on your hook to make your first half double crochet. Yarn over, through the front and back loop, pull up a loop, yarn over, through all 3 loops on your hook. We're going to continue this way around the row to complete 28 half double crochets. I'm just going to count my stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Put my hook back in and slip stitch to our first stitch. Pull so we have nice tension all around. You can see how we're starting to build up that sack shape already. Rows 6 through 12 are just going to repeat the pattern we've established, a single crochet, half double crochet row. So you're going to continue in this manner, ending on row 12 with a single crochet row. I will meet you at the end of row 12. So as you can see, round 12 is now complete, as is the body of our soap sack. If you did everything correctly, this is what your seam should look like, nice and even. Round 13 is going to have a chain space in it, which is going to create this whole section for our hanging loop to fit through. The way we're going to begin this section is by chaining 1. We're going to half double crochet in the very same stitch. And then we're going to half double crochet in the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and skip 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to half double crochet in that next stitch by yarning over, pull up a loop, yarn over through all 3 loops. It can be a little funny to do a half double crochet with the chain stitches. And then we're going to half double crochet in the next 19 stitches till we get back to our starting chain. we're going to end with the slip stitch. Row 14 is going to have our hanging loop attached. As you can see in our sample, we're going to work row 14 across, and we're going to fill stitches into our open chain 4 space. Then on the back, or what becomes the front, you're going to slip stitch. We're going to make a number of chains, slip stitch in the next stitch, and then continue working in our row. Ultimately, this hanging loop can just be fed in through the hole and act to hang your sack. So for round 14, we're going to chain 1 and single crochet in the next 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to single crochet 4 across this chain space, just putting 4 single crochets into that hole. We will later spread them out a little. So there's your 4 stitches. From here, we're going to single crochet 11. 1, 2, 3, 'Then we're going to slip stitch into the next stitch by drawing up a loop and directly through the loop on our hook. Now we're going to chain 28. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're going to want to try and make your chains pretty even because you're not going to stitch in them anymore. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So since what you see is what you get, make sure you're happy with your chains before moving on. We're going to go to the next stitch and simply slip stitch by yarning over, drawing up a loop, and drawing that loop through the loop on our hook. Make sure we have good tension, everything's nice and snug. And we're going to just single crochet in the next 6 stitches to the end and slip stitch. When you're working round 15, you're going to want to tuck this hanging loop inside of your sack because we're going to chain 1 and then we're going to begin a round of half double crochets. Half double crocheting all the way around, 1 half double crochet in each stitch, including on this side 1 half double crochet in each slip stitch. So 1 here and 1 here. It'll kind of pull these edges together. And as you can see, it basically hides those where you pulled the yarn out to make your chains along the way. So I'm going to go ahead and do round 15 right now, beginning with a chain 1 and my half double crochets. And ending with a slip stitch. So up to this point in our pattern, we have not been turning with each row. We've just kept going in the same direction. Row 16, however, is going to be turned So it will work, instead of working this way, we'll be working this way. That will make for a more finished edge to the top of our soap sack. So we're going to begin by chaining 1 and turning. That means you're going to have the inside facing you now, and you are going to work 1 single crochet in each stitch around, joining with a slip stitch at the end. And we're just going to end with our final slip stitch, and then we're going to fasten off by yarning over, pulling that loop through, making sure it's tight, and then we're just going to go ahead and clip our yarn. Now we're going to weave in our ends. If you worked over your beginning end, then you just have this final end to weave in. We're just going to thread our yarn, darning, tapestry, whatever you want to call it, needle, just a needle with a head that's big enough to accommodate your worsted weight yarn. I also prefer one that has a blunt tip, because that rounded ball tip keeps you from breaking the plies of your yarn while you're weaving through. To weave through, we're just going to slide the needle in between the pieces of our stitches for a length, and you're going to push your needle through, pull it. Sometimes it will stick a little, that's all right. Make sure that you go over 1 stitch of your yarn, otherwise you'll just pull your yarn right back out. Go back the other way and pull your yarn back through, holding onto your end so you don't pull your stitches out of place. We're just going to go ahead and trim right against the yarn. You're going to do the same procedure with your tail on the inside, or if you wove over it at the beginning, you don't have to worry about it. And there we have it. To work your soap sack, just place a bar inside, take your hanging loop, pull it through the hole, and you have a lovely, slightly exfoliating, completed project. To get your own printable PDF copy of the Sweet and Simple one-piece soap sack, you can head over to crochethangout.com, where you'll find patterns, tutorials, and more. Thanks for joining me today. We'll see you next time. Bye!